Hello everyone, my name is Ashvene and I'm a second-year master's student at Western, and today I'll be talking to you about our project, The Impact of Advanced Age on Prosthetic Rehabilitation Gait Outcomes Following a Lower Limb Amputation. More than 75% of lower limb amputations are performed in people over the age of 65, and this is primarily due to complications from dysvascular conditions such as diabetes and peripheral vascular disease. The combination of the increasing rates of dysvascular conditions and the population aging phenomenon lead to the expectation that the rate of new lower limb amputations in the oldest old, or those aged 80 and over, will rise in the future. Prosthetic rehabilitation programs aim to restore walking ability by teaching people how to walk with a prosthesis, and this is the most important factor contributing to quality of life in this population. But it can be complicated by the age-related comorbidities that are so prevalent amongst the oldest old. Unfortunately, studies investigating the effect of age on gait outcomes that included the oldest old are limited. Therefore, the objective of the study was to evaluate the impact of advanced age on gait outcomes at discharge from prosthetic rehabilitation. This study was conducted as a retrospective chart audit outlining consecutive admissions to the inpatient prosthetic rehabilitation program at Parkwood Institute. Participants must have been admitted to the program from January 1st, 2012 to December 31st, 2019, be 18 years of age or older, and have a major lower limb amputation at the transtibial level or above. 3 outcome measures assessed walking ability at discharge from the program. The L test of functional mobility assessed basic functional mobility skills with the prosthesis, and the pathway is shown in Figure 1. Participants moved from a sit-to-stand position on the word go, walked 3 meters, performed a 90-degree turn, walked 7 meters, turned 180 degrees, and then walked back to return to a seated position, and the time was recorded in seconds. The 6-minute walk test assessed endurance. Participants were instructed to walk as fast as they could in 6 minutes, and the distance was recorded in meters. The Activity-Specific Balance Confidence Scale is a self-report measure that evaluated balance confidence across a set of 16 mobility-focused activities. Participants were asked to rate their balance confidence across these activities on a scale from 0% indicating no confidence to 100% indicating complete confidence. The final score was an average calculated across all items. Descriptive statistics summarize the demographic and clinical characteristics. Participants were first stratified into 7 age categories ranging from 18 to 80 years old and above. 3 separate one-way analysis of variance models with post-hoc Tukey testing for pairwise comparisons across the age groups evaluated outcome data at discharge. Table 1 outlines the demographic characteristics of our participants who were admitted to the inpatient program. There were a total of 601 admissions, and participants were primarily male with dysvascular etiology and unilateral transtibial level amputations. 63 participants were part of the oldest old category. The average length of stay at the program before discharge was 29 days. Table 2 outlines the differences in discharge characteristics across the age groups. The ANOVAs were statistically significant for all 3 outcome measures. Post-hoc testing for the L test and 6-minute walk test demonstrated that while the oldest old had significantly reduced performance compared to people under 60 years old, there were no significant differences between the oldest old and the 60 to 69 and 70 to 79 age groups. The oldest old reported significantly lower balance confidence compared to all other age groups. Overall, we found that gait performance decreases with increasing age up to 60 years old in people with lower limb amputations. Gait differences can inform clinicians on prognostic expectations during prosthetic rehabilitation programs. Importantly, what we found here is that the oldest old shows similar potential for walking ability as the most common age group of people with lower limb amputations, and this could have a significantly positive impact on their quality of life. Therefore, advanced age alone should not disqualify individuals from entering prosthetic rehabilitation programs in the first place. Thank you for listening to my presentation.